All right. Hello once again, amazing coders. Welcome back to another exciting Beatbox programming lesson. I hope you're ready because today we are going to continue building our coding skills and create even more interesting drawing. But before we learn something new, let's quickly remember what we learned in our previous lesson. Last time, we discovered how to use the line command to draw straight lines. And we also learned how to use Bitbox command page to understand keywords and syntax of different keywords. Amazing. And also remember our challenge. We tried drawing a flag using only line. So today we are going to review that challenge that we have to draw a flag if you can try it, and then unlock two brand new drawing commands that make creating shapes much easier. Let's get started. So let's begin by looking at the flag challenge from our previous lesson. So we have to draw a flag and it's shown on the screen as you can see. At first glance, everything may look correct, but there's something very important behind the scenes. Look closely at the white pole. Notice that it covers some parts of the black line. Can you see it right here? So, or you can change it on different circumstances. I'm going to share another screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So, so you look at this. Now look at this. Now you can see the white pole closely. It covers that part of the black line. Have you ever wondered why? Yes, the answer is simple. Because Bitbox reads your code from top to bottom. It reads your code from top to bottom. So whichever one is at the top will show first on your screen. So this means that every command is drawn in the exact order you write it. Anything written later appears on top of the things written earlier. Think of it as stacking piece of paper on top of each other. The last paper you always place at the top. So the last line will come on top of the previous line. Look at this white also. I see this white is covering this black. That's because it comes after the black line. All right. So this is called the drawing order. Understanding this simple rule will help you create much more better apps and drawing in the future. Now that we have reviewed our previous lesson, it's time for something new. So now let's draw this shape. So to draw the shape, I'm going to be drawing some lines. So I'm going to make white because I want a white pool. I'll make this black. Like I mentioned, everything has to be in small letter. All right. So now I'm going to write the remaining code, which you can follow. Just pause this video and you can type that. So now we have done the skeletal outer part of our flag. Now I want to learn about a new command called the box command. So the box command is what helps you to draw a square or rectangle. Boxes are everywhere. Buttons on the computer, windows, books, tables, buildings, TV screen, even mobile phones are rectangles. With one simple command, you can create all of this. So the box command takes 6 parameters. So we come to our assets, click on command, then click on the box. So the box takes 6 parameters. The position, the X and Y, the width and the height. So the X and Y is where you want it to be drawn, the width and the height, the color and the line color. So these are the things that we are going to be exploring in this shape to draw the shape. Just you're following, right? Okay, so let's just play this to see how it is. So can you see now? The X and the Y is 90. So it's somewhere 90 somewhere here. So then we want the width and the height to be 400, so it's like a square. This is another one here, a different location. So this is the one that has a color. You can see this one that has another marked outline color. So there are different things you can try. All right, so we're going to be drawing the box inside this flag. You can see on the screen. So we want to draw a green, white, green box. So just follow through as I'm going to draw it. So you write your command box like that, from bracket. So where do you want it to be? It's going to be somewhere close to the white line. I'm going to be using 80 and 130. 80 and 180. So I want it to be a 80 and 130. That's the location. Now I need the width and the length. I need the width and the length. So I'm going to use a width of 200. Let's see what that's going to give me. And the height of 370. We're still going to know why we are doing this. So you can see now. So we have to do some other parameters. So let's give it a color of green. Green. Let's see what happens. Amazing. Now you can see. So let's do another one for white. So I'm going to duplicate this. Then just change this location. 278 like this. Let's see what that draws. So we make this white. We have that. Then you draw another one again for the last one. So we can just change down to 478. Let's see. You can just try the numbers. So I want it somewhere here. So that's why I'm using the numbers. So change this to green. Green. Okay. So we have a green, white, green flag. We have the green, white, green flag. So as you can see now, these are things you can add to your shape. What if you just want to draw a smaller one at the bottom? So let's just draw some smaller ones so you can have an exploration of how the box works. So you can have box, open bracket, close bracket. Let's draw somewhere around here. So it's 190, 720. Again, it's 190, 720. Or you use whatever number. I want the width to be 200 by 150. 200, 150. So let's see what that gives us. We can see the, we can give it some outline. Now it's taking the fill color as the previous one. You can give it whatever fill color you want. Maybe I want this to be blue. Can you see? Now I want an outline of white. All right. Now, so if you want the line to be thicker, the outline. So on top of the box, you can write line, open brackets, let's say 20. Then you have this. It's too much. Let's make it 10. Amazing, right? So this is amazing. So the next and the last command we're going to be learning about is the circle. So I'm going to come to the command again. We have the circle. So for the circle, we need 5 parameters. 5 parameters, the x and y, the radius, the color, and the line color. So these are different samples that you can work with as a sample, as you can see. All right, so let's go ahead and build our circle. So I'm going to draw a circle underneath here. Circle, by the command, open bracket. All right, then you put your coordinates. Maybe I want to somewhere here. So 480, 720. 480, 720. And I want the radius to be maybe 20. Then I can give it a color, yellow. So you can use different values in an outline of purple. I'll put a question mark. All right. So we have this. Oh, it's very small. Let's give it 100. Amazing. So I'm going to shift this a bit. The X, let's give 550. Okay, perfect. Let's increase this to 800. Okay, that's perfect. Now you can also add its own thickness also. If you don't have a thickness, it will use the previous thickness. You can make this one another thickness, let's say 20. So if you have their individual thickness. All right. So amazing. So you've learned how to draw this different shape. So there's something exciting you can try. Circles and boxes aren't just shape. They are building blocks. With circles and rectangles combined, you can create a traffic light, a robot, a computer screen, a house, a car, a game button, a smiley face. Almost every picture starts with a simple shape. Professional game designers use the same ideas every day. So now it's your turn. Here's the challenge. Use only circles and boxes. Can you create your own simple picture? Maybe a robot or a traffic light or anything. Try that. So programming is also about imagination. There isn't just one correct answer. Whatever you can create is perfect. All right, so the common mistakes you should avoid: don't forget the commas. Remember, the colors are strings. That means they must be inside quotation marks. Make sure the width and the height are numbers. Radius will also be a number. And remember, Bitbox reads your code from top to bottom. So the one that is last will be on top of the one that is previous. All right, if something disappears behind another, it's because of the arrangement. Simply change the order of your code. Now let's summarize what we've learned today. We've learned how drawing order works. We've learned why the last object appears on top of the previous object. We've learned how to use the circle command, how to use the blocks command, the box command, how to change the colors, the size, how the line colors, and how simple shapes can build amazing pictures, just like this flag I've drawn here. So you are becoming a real programmer and digital artist. So excellent job today. Keep practicing by creating your own colorful drawings. The more you experiment, the better you become. Remember, every great game begins with a simple shapes. I'll see you in our next exciting beatbox lesson. Keep coding, keep creating, and have fun. See you next time.